Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. I love Chainlink. Just gonna say it, the more you research about Chainlink, the more you realize just how powerful Chainlink truly is. And at the moment, with the way that the prices are and everything that's going on, this here is such a great project for you to read up on. And I specifically chose to share it with you on the weekend because it is something that I want you to take the time to actually research, to understand, because Chainlink is going to be huge. Some of the most seasoned investors out there in the marketplace, people that have been around since 2015, rate Chainlink right up there in the future of the cryptocurrency world. And it will be something that we look back on in 2022, 2023 and be like, wow, we had an opportunity to buy it when it was in the 20s and we didn't? Why? So I'm giving you the opportunity to check it out with me, right? And the channel has always been about short, sharp, to the point videos, giving you just what you need to go out there and then do more yourself. And that is the purpose of it, right? And Chainlink is one of those projects where you gotta know more about it because it is that good. And I emphasize that, and only because I've done the research. And if I didn't do the research, I would definitely not be coming to you with this much passion for something. Everything about it, the way that it connects real world things that are happening with smart chain contracts, it is such a good project. Now, the first thing to do is to go to the website, check out the website, check out what's going on and how it works and how any real world data can go into the Chainlink network, can go into any blockchain, then the Chainlink network again, and then real world events. It's almost like, in a way, it's like the Zapier of the blockchain world, right? It just connects everything to everyone and just makes the world smoother, faster, better, smarter. And I think probably that's the key here is smarter. On the website, you got the developer documents, you got the solutions, the overview, the DeFi, the Chainlink VRF. On the ecosystem, you got the ecosystem overview, the data providers, and then community, you got community overview, the grant program, and events like hacks, hackathons, meetups, and all that coming along. Then you've got an awesome blog section as well from the web on the web page. That goes into so much detail about what is going on, what is happening. Beautiful branding as well. Very nice, very classy. You look for these things and really, really awesome. But let's go into some of the things, right? So 23 hours ago, there was an article that came out, and this particular article said, that Chainlink integration means metaverse can truly reflect the real world. So the creators of the immersive digital metaverse have integrated Chainlink, and already I don't even know how to pronounce that word, or fascinating use cases have emerged. I believe it's a huge amount of use cases have emerged with it. And the thing is, once you understand Chainlink and you integrate Chainlink to all these other different applications, there really is nothing that the imagination can achieve with it. And that's what's really, really exciting about this, the integrations that Chainlink provides. Now, Chainlink, why should I buy the 14th largest cryptocurrency? There's a great article that came out that says, the ability to quantify Chainlink's future revenue potential remains tough to gauge. But when, the article goes a little bit deeper about, why you should care about Chainlink, there's some really, really interesting things that it talks about. And overall, a good article that, goes over why Chainlink is important. Now, Chainlink Keepers Open Beta is now live, a fully decentralized service for smart contracts. Now, I believe one of the key areas and one of the key industries that will be impacted by Chainlink as well is insurance. The insurance sector, I think, is going to be flipped upside down, inside out over the coming years with the help of blockchain and services like Chainlink. So I would highly encourage you to definitely read up on it and understand a little bit about what's going on and what is happening. So over here in this particular article, it talks about Chainlink is like Ethereum, but from 3 years ago. Imagine if you had bought ETH at that time, right? And certainly for me, for my portfolio, and I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, I do see myself holding Chainlink for a long term. And the reason why I want to hold long term is we're really not going to see mass adoption of smart chain and blockchain and cryptocurrency for another 2 years. So 2023, by this time in 2023, it will be a completely different world. And Chainlink could be right up there in that sphere. And so for me, that's my mindset around Chainlink. But I definitely want you to go out there and research and tell me where you sit with Chainlink after you've done your research. As you can tell, I'm giving you a little bit, but I'm not going to give you all of it. Now, when it comes to ecosystem, right? So this is another example, 17 hours ago, delivering ecosystem security with Chainlink. So Freestarter have partnered up with Chainlink. We're pleased to announce that in the future, Freestarter will integrate Chainlink in order to provide the fairest protection for entrepreneurs and investors who raise funds on our launchpad. Again, more and more organizations, different blockchain technologies are partnering up with Chainlink. And you're going to see this happen a lot. And I mean a lot. Now, insurance could be the next industry to be revolutionized by hybrid smart contracts. And that's what I was talking to you about just then. Now, when you got business moguls like Mark Cuban coming out and saying that, with over 60 billion currently secured by decentralized finance DeFi industry, billionaire investor Shark Tank star Mark Cuban said there's a lot of financial institutions that should be concerned with the rise of DeFi. And what he goes on to say then is, in regards to Chainlink as well, how Chainlink will assist this particular sector. And I do think that the banking industry is about to be railroaded by blockchain and smart contracts and hybrid smart contracts. And so I think the insurance sector is going to be heavily under threat by the new insurance companies, and they're going to be starting up using smart blockchain. So this is going to be really interesting. Now, not only did he mention that, but he also goes on to say the support of Chainlink powered startup growth with declimate investment. So what he's mentioning here is that yes, the insurance sector can be impacted, but he also believes that the startup world is going to be heavily impacted by Chainlink and overall blockchain as well, and how startups raise funds, create companies is all coming. More things coming out, so you've got things like, Genshiro and Chainlink price feeds integration. So every week you almost see new things coming up and new ways that companies are starting to realize how they can use Chainlink. That's why I think overall, long term, over the course of 2-3 years, it really is going to be something that you want to have in your portfolio. And again, it's not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This isn't a paid work. I'm not paid to talk to you about Chainlink. And on the channel, you would struggle to find content of mine where it's actually paid content. What I've done from day one with the Crypto Serpent is I want to come out here and bring you information that is short, sharp, to the point, and it's something that I'm already in. So I will never come out on this channel and tell you about something if I wasn't already invested in it. And for me, Chainlink is something that I will be holding no matter what price it gets to, right? Talk about price right now, where we are right now, where we're going. Look, if you're a short-term holder, you want to make a quick buck, take profit 1 for me would be at around $35 and take profit 2 would be at $52. Short-term. Now, there's nothing wrong with short-term. Nothing wrong at all. If it's part of your strategy, you looking to get in at around 19, 20, you want to flip it to 35, 52, by all means, great. However, long term, where do I see this going? And I mean long term, right? So I mean long term. So we're not talking about today, we're talking about 2-3 years from now. I can see in 3 years from now, this having, a 3, maybe even a 5 at the beginning of it, and certainly being in the 3 digits. So the future does look bright, and it does look better and better each day. Now, we do have to break out of this head and shoulder pattern. And once it breaks out, it will start to kick off and, go towards your 30s and then your 40s and beyond. But for now, there is a very, very good chance and very good entry points to come out of. Once it breaks out, I think it will stake around the 24 to 26 for a little bit before it goes off into the 30s and beyond. I don't believe we will see a $14 Chainlink or a $18 Chainlink. I think we are coming towards the end of it dropping. Now, if we were to drop a little bit more, and let's say we were to follow this precisely, then you could get yourself a $10 Chainlink, which would be absolutely insane right? Absolutely insane price to get in. And again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but this is really good. Like Chainlink is as solid as they come. So this kind of pattern, could be the pattern. As always, nothing is straight. It is always, there's always going to be some kind of way that the market will impact this. And it's not, if this was the case, then everybody would be a day trader. But I do see, a $360 Chainlink in the next couple of years. That's certainly not out of the question. Now, as we look beyond, a $100 USD price, take profit one, a $500 USD price, take profit two, and a $1,000 take profit price are not out of the question long term, very, very long term. So for me, I see the potential. I see a 5x, I see a 50x, and beyond. And I think the more you research about it, the more you will really understand where this is going and just how good this is going to be. So a take profit one at 53 and a take profit two at 122 for me are great benchmarks to set. But you figure out your own terms and what you think and where do you think it's going. But for me, I hope that you spend the weekend checking this out, learning more about it. And as always, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.